With the proliferation of Internet of Things, the need for users to share and control access to these devices has become increasingly important. Yet most IoT platforms, such as Samsung SmartThings and Google Home, provide access control only in an all-or-nothing manner, raising privacy concerns and making people reluctant to share their IoT. Of course, there have been numerous attempts to implement access control in IoT, but since they require significant modifications to the conventional IoT stacks, most of them are limited to conceptual interfaces or simulation. To overcome the limitations of previous approaches, we present Fluid-IoT, a framework that can retrofit conventional IoT platforms with multi-user access control, even without modifying their underlying stacks. Our high-level insight is that since IoT devices are typically controlled through graphical user interfaces, if a user can't access these interfaces, they can't control the device. Therefore, managing access to these control interfaces is essentially equivalent to managing access to the device themselves. In a conventional IoT system, all users use their own IoT app to control the IoT devices. In Fluid-IoT, we convert the IoT app into a centralized UI allocator that sits between IoT devices and users to distribute control interfaces to the users based on their access permissions. Some users may be distributed with one control UI, while others may receive 2 or 3, depending on their access permissions. Internally, Fluid-IoT framework leverages UI distribution technique to seamlessly extract, render, and distribute each UI element of the IoT app to user devices. For more technical details, please refer to our paper. Fluid-IoT allows users to grant different levels of access to different users with granularity down to the UI level. Let's first give the user a full control over the smart speaker. You can select which UI is permitted to which user simply by clicking on the UIs. But for user B, let's allow her to control only the volume, but nothing else. You can also give temporary or time-based permission. Let's allow user A to use the bulb only from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Just click on the UI you want to give temporary permission and set the time period. At the time period, the bulb UI will automatically disappear from the user's screen and she will no longer be able to access the bulb. You can also give supervisory permission to monitor other users' actions over the IoT device. Let's set user B to supervise users' actions on the smart bulb. You can specify the supervision relationship between the users. Click on the UIs you want to be supervised and set user B as user A's supervisor. Now, whenever user A tries to control the speaker, user B gets notified. User B can choose to either approve or revoke user A's action. Many more access control mechanisms can be implemented using Fluid-IoT, including consensus-based access control, location-based access control, and rate-limiting access control. We applied our system to Samsung SmartThings, Google Home, Amazon Alexa, Mi Home, TP-Link, and Smart Life.